What up, family? Got on news sport Mary Dash 20 Meredith Lee. Today is Tricky Tuesday in my city, Chicago. August the 30th, 2022. It's about 9:50 a.m. I've been thinking, and that's something they didn't want the young people doing early on. Because if you're thinking early on, you about know what's going on with the older people. See, the older people, they get older by keeping us in the dark. We can ask all the questions we want. And they always tend to not know anything. And how can you not know anything? You was here before us. Now, I'm an older person. I'm 55 years old. But I don't have the all of the knowledge of a 55-year-old. I mean, I guess because of the internet, I guess you could say, I've stepped my game up. Let's put it like this. I've got more knowledge because of the internet and people on social media and me having common sense and my higher power intervening for me than I would have if social media did not exist, due to the fact, I never went to school for real. Never went to high school, never finished grammar school, because they never want us to know, what was going on. I believe the people that they want to go to school are the people that the powers that be want to keep the lie going, about Martin Luther King, and, all that. See, they said he was not the first one to come up with the I Have a Dream speech. They claim it was this light-skinned guy. I could be wrong, though, high visible black guy, light-skinned. I think his name is Archibald Carey Jr. or something like that. They said that Martin Luther King plagiarized, the I Have a Dream speech. Now, we do it all day on social media when it comes to rap. People tend to do remixes and things of that nature. But back in the day, that was, a no-no for somebody to take somebody's stuff and claim it for their own. Now, people have been doing me since birth, and I believe Martin Luther King was just another person that had, stepped forward and assumed the position of a leader when in fact he was a thief. See, they say you could sober up a horse thief, but they gonna still be a horse thief, just sober. I said, one of my sayings that I came up with is, I'd rather die knowing the truth than living a lie. But then you got some people that say, they're gonna take some things to their grave. But in Alcoholics Anonymous, they say, you are only as sick as your secrets. Now, I was looking at the young Pharaoh speech with the older guy, Leon. And my foster, father name was Leon. And a lot of them people come from down south to the, up here to Chicago. They bring all that mess with them and then they run back. That's what my foster family, the Redmonds, did. They tried to adopt me. I feel as though I was kidnapped. And they held on me for a little while just to see what my beginnings would be, I believe. They study you for about 4 years and things of that nature. And then they find out, okay, this one going to be a writer. They're going to be kind of smart. And, we'll know how to handle them. But when I was with the Redmonds, I only, got with them, I think, because they thought they could mold me to be what they wanted me to be. Because I was abused and damaged goods, I guess you would say. And, as much as I wanted to, you know, um, adhere to their way of thinking, my higher power just kept putting in my head, my own thinking and stuff. They thought if they could beat me into submission, that would be, the way. And for some reason, people think that if they beat me, stomp me, burn me, and everything like they did, as a little girl, that I would just submit now, and I will not. Like I said, I'd rather die knowing the truth than living a lie. Now, young Pharaoh, if you looked at his upbringing, you could tell that he was real smart, self-taught, and kind of had some of the similarities that I, went through. They broke his arm. They tried to break my arm when I was younger. Tried to get me to conform pretty much to their way of thinking. They program, you understand what I'm saying? NWA say, NWA is fucking up the program. So they try to program us like robots. And, we are humans, but they getting the robots together to kill the humans right as I speak. So, y'all might want to step your game up, but that's because, robots don't have feelings and concerns and cares. Once they program, they program. So, a lot of people that's humans are programmed due to the drugs and things of that nature. But yeah, young Pharaoh was doing a video, and you could tell he was kind of stressed out because it is a stressful situation when you dealing with the mind, because it's the mind that they want. You understand what I'm saying? And they have done so much, they feel as though, if they get our mind, they got us and stuff. And now young Pharaoh, he was like 27 years old when he did the interview with the older guy. He looked to be about 80 or something, Leon. And, they want to know what the younger people think, especially the smart ones like young Pharaoh. And he's real smart and very intelligent and self-taught. And they know that we are going to tell them pretty much the truth, because around that time you want to be impressionable. You want to try to impress your elders and teach them. And, you think they'll give you the same respect, but no, they trying to get older and throw you under the bus. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what happened with young Pharaoh. That's why he's looking so distraught. And then, of course, they hurried up and put a baby or two on him and stuff. And then some nagging ass mothers, baby mamas. But Martin Luther King, they said he was a tyrant as a little boy. He he was supposed to, I think, babysit his brother or whatever and stuff. And somehow another, the brother pushed the grandmama down the stairs and ended up killing her. And Martin never forgave himself, They said he smoked, and he was smoking, Martin Luther King, the day he allegedly got shot on the, porch of the Lorraine Motel. Now, I don't drink, drug, smoke, or fornicate. And the smoking part is real hard to stop. And that's why I believe they gave me cancer in 2016, because, guys, they hate losing. And I just don't believe he died. You understand what I'm saying? Because books, movies are corrupt, suicide is way up. And you got to remember, we're dealing with people that was not that much older. He was only 39 when he tapped out. And, I was like 1 year old, okay? That's still a great distance between age or stuff. But they say look for the similarities and not the differences. Now, they said his mother, a young guy, young boy, because they use kids, went into church and shot his mother at the organ. And I tried to learn how to play the piano when I was a young girl, about 9 years old. And this older guy, almost 100 years old, tried to take advantage of me and stuff. And I ran and caught up with the Redmonds and decided I wanted to go to the store after all. And the look on my face should have been enough in me running out the house for them to know what happened. But I didn't say nothing, and that's what they bank on. They bank on you not saying anything. And Tupac said, fear is greater than love. But in AA, they say face everything and recover, or fear everything and run. You know, and I don't run. I ain't got time. I ain't no track star. You understand what I'm saying? And, you know, like I said, they say we are only as sick as our secrets. And there's a lot of people that's sick walking around living a lie when they could just give up the ghost and, you know, live their truths. You know, why die for somebody else? I mean, you keep it going and going generation after generation. And a lot of these new people, they're not aware of what's going on. But if they study me and pay attention and don't be so scary, you will know that, you know, like Malcolm X said, you've been hoodwinked. You've been bamboozled. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. Now, it's obvious Malcolm X and Martin Luther King was probably the Biggie Smalls and the Tupac of their day, just like me and Oprah, you know, beef or whatever the case is. You understand? Now, everybody that's in the history books, 9 times out of 10, are not the real ones. You understand what I'm saying? And the real ones be in your face every day catching hell from people who trying to keep the lie going because they feel as though that's how they could eat. But I say, I got one wish. And if I die, we all die. Because I believe in my higher power and I believe in what I say. And I know it to be true. And I don't know everything, but I know enough to know when somebody is bullshitting me. You understand what I'm saying? So Martin Luther King, you know, I met a ex-girlfriend on the Martin Luther King Street bus. That was a problem. She ended up being a real estate agent, gave me my first apartment on Martin Luther King, you know, street in Chicago, which should be Mary Lee Street. You understand what I'm saying? And to prove that it's some bullshit behind the game, they had the nerve to put a whole sign there on a street not too far from my first apartment on 75th and King Drive, not too far. So, you know, when people start doing stuff to try to make you snap, provoke you or whatever, that lets you know that it's got to be some truth in what you are saying or what I am saying. So they try to make it seem as though, you know, Martin Luther King was a pool player, you know. It's all bullshit. Nigga couldn't quit smoking though. You know why? Because when you tell a lie, you got to do something. You understand what I'm saying? If I was lying, I'd be drinking, smoking, woo out the bam all day. Because my nerves and things of that nature. So what they do, they put people around me that do that. And then, you know, expect me to snap, crack, and pop. You understand? So you have to be careful, young people out here. That little baby is going through a lot of stressful times. They put a lot of pressure on him and making him do things he don't want to do because he's the hottest one. And we'll see how long before he snap, crack, or pop. You know how I do. This is supposed to be the 6th. This is for all you know, fake leaders out there. You know what I'm saying? That's why they say books, movies are corrupt. Suicide is way up. Now, I got to be the real one. Because this the 6th. Okay? And that's the only one that failed. Which means I can't be a fake leader. Because this is the 6th. All right. Let's see what the Bible got to say. This is Isaiah chapter 59. Coming from behind, that's 95. They heard me put my voice to the Martin Luther King I Have a Dream speech in 1995. You know, and I said, don't forget about the women. But I should have said the ladies and the babies, because if you flip the W on women, you got more men. And you know, Martin, he has some secrets. I'll put it in this this video. So I got 5 on me, but you see the 666, the number of the devil, right? That's the page number. Now, right here it says I was born in 1967, because that's 667 to the right. And I added up, and it ended up I did 1973. It says I was 6 years old. I stood up for myself in 1973. Peace.